want to talk about big stars in Canelo Kovalev Fight Week. We're talking about a rapper, YouTube sensation, the great KSI. Am I going to call you JJ?
Yeah. Joe, you can call me JJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your full name, by the way?
Olajide Olatunji.
Love
It's
it. Love
Nigerian descent.
A week from today. I'm sorry, a week from this weekend, November 9th,
Yep.
Los Angeles. The rematch against Logan Paul, but this time the headgear's coming off.
Yes.
The professional gloves are coming on. Just about a year after your draw? When was that fight in
I
England?
felt like I won the fight anyway, but this time, I'm pretty sure I won.
This is wild because this is a real deal. This is a
Yeah,
real
yeah,
boxing
this
match.
is a
It's
very
headlining a virtual pay-per-view.
Yes.
Half the boxing world is like, F these YouTubers.
Yeah.
The other half of the boxing world is like, you know what? These guys bring attention and they respect the game. What are you getting? What are you getting from people?
Well, I mean, I'm obviously getting both sides. I've been getting a lot of people saying, this is ridiculous. We've trained all our lives to get to this point, and you've just, I guess, skipped a load of the hard work, essentially, and just gone straight to the top point. And I understand, and I feel like during next Saturday, I'll show people that I've been putting in the work. Like, obviously, I'm taking this extremely seriously. I've had a camp in Vegas, toughest thing I've ever done in my life. Literally, we have been training like madmen, twice a day, 3 times some days, mountain runs, sparring like 3-4 times a week. Like, it's been tough, but it's been good, especially mentally as well.
I know Logan Paul's got the good high school football player,
Yeah,
big-time
yeah.
amateur wrestler. Did you have any kind of...
My background was gaming. I used to play games. I used to play like FIFA and Call of Duty, and that was pretty much it. That was my background. So I had no idea how to box 2 years ago.
Well, I use the term respect the game because I had the same feeling coming into the first fight. I'm like, Eddie Hearn's involved. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Is this going to look like in the States celebrity boxing? Sometimes you get these washed actors who
Yeah.
will put on the gloves and it's sloppy.
Yeah.
But you guys cared and you brought it, and it was actually a compelling fight. It ends up a split draw. One judge had it for you. 2 judges had it even. So how different is the rematch going to be now that we're doing it on the pro level?
Well, I think obviously because it's pro, there's no head guards, 10 ounce. Obviously, shots are going to count more. So a lot of the strikes that I hit him with will drop him 100%. I hit hard. I know I hit hard. And I've just been working on my form, making sure my defense is tight, making sure I'm able to, take shots and come back with my own. And, I think for me, the main thing is mentally. That has been a huge change. Whereas before, I would always be afraid to get hit. Like in the last fight and the fight before, I was just always afraid to get hit. I didn't want to get touched. I wanted to hit and not get hit. Whereas this time, I've mentally got past that barrier, and I'm okay to get hit and continue moving forward. And then with that, I can see a lot more opportunities, and I'm able to see more than what I would normally be able to see when I was always like trying to, step on the outside because I was afraid to get hit. So, I'm ready, man.
All right, what's it like? Now you're an accomplished entertainer. I mean, how many subscribers are we talking about?
So on my main channel, I believe I've got 20 million.
I mean, that's insanity.
Then second, I think it's
so
like
what I'm
6 or
saying is
7.
you're comfortable in a spotlight. You're comfortable with pressure, but it's got to be a different thing. So take me back to England when you're making the damn ring walk, and you're great in front of a camera, but now you're gonna watch people.
Well,
people are going to watch you shirtless in a fight. So what's that? What was that?
Well, last year I admit I was a bit nervous because it was I didn't know how Logan fought, and essentially I was just putting myself into the deep end, and especially when I realized he had a really good jab, I started panicking a bit because I realized I'm struggling to get in. I don't really know what to do, and obviously I was like, I don't want to get hit. So I was just caught in 2 minds. So after round 3, I decided, okay, I'm just going to have to go for it. And we're pretty much having that whole mentality, but from the get-go in the rematch. But obviously with a lot more skill and, a boxing IQ.
Logan Paul was on this show just a couple weeks ago. And, man, my listeners were or get this guy off here. I thought he was charming. He talked a lot of trash, though, so I want you to address a couple of things this man has said.
Okay.
First of all, he said he watched your original amateur fight against a different YouTuber.
Joe Weller,
And he's watched your body grow, and he said, look, if somebody's, he said, we got drug testing for this fight, but if somebody's using PEDs, it's basically JJ.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no. I'm all natural, baby.
All right.
For me, everything is hard work and being legit. So, yeah.
And he claims he's the slicker boxer. He's the bigger puncher. The only thing he gives you credit for is that turning point in the first fight, which you mentioned, where you went for it. He said you turned into an animal. You had some dog, and he'll give you that credit. Is he right though? Is he the better trained boxer here? I mean, what'd you get a feeling when you match skills?
I feel for the last fight. I'll admit he did definitely bring in better form compared to me. But that's why for the rematch I've been working on my form, making sure every time I'm punching, my hands are up. Every time I'm slipping, I'm still able to get into a position to be able to counter his shots, etc. So we've been working hard on my form and my defense, and making sure I'm attacking as well. Because
who do you have in your corner working? Who's advising?
So I have Jeff Mayweather, Larry Wade, Coach Larry. Stitch as my cut man.
Jacob Duran, yes.
And I've got Vidal Riley as a boxing coach, Leon Williams as my S&C coach, and Harvey as my physio, Eric as my chef.
Wow, this is a full-on professional training
We're
camp
taking this extremely seriously because it's a serious fight. There's a lot on the line for me. And, there's a lot I want to get out of this, and it's a huge opportunity.
What is on the line for you in this? Because people will look at this as you're some rich guy with connections who's acting out a dream. What's on the line for you in this?
Well, I mean, my whole career, essentially, because everything has come to this point. If I lose this, I'm going to be a laughing piece for years on years, maybe even for the rest of my life. I'm going to have to see memes of me either knocked down or knocked out. I'm going to have to see countless videos of people tormenting me, tweets tormenting me, comments tormenting me. It's not like a normal boxing fight where you fight, you win, and that's it, or you lose, and that's it. Nothing else really happens. It's constant reminding of what happened. And with this fight, I want to use it to push my music career, push my YouTube career as well. It allows me to reach a new level. And that's why I put all my hard work into this. That's why I spent hundreds of thousands to make sure I'm in the best position possible to destroy Logan Paul.
All right, well, this boxing game is no joke. It's a cruel sport.
Yes.
And are you willing to risk it all to win? Because there's certain moments in fights when it's like the only way I'm going to win this is going for broke. Look, if you get out ahead of your jab,
I won't need to go for broke.
Him,
I won't need to go for broke.
There won't be a moment where you may have to make
No. My fitness is beyond his. I've made sure that I'm fit. With the last fight, my conditioning was good. With this fight, my conditioning is ridiculous. 6 rounds is nothing. And the thing is, with this fight, I'm going to be punching as well. It's not like I'm going to keep it at a slow pace. It's going to be at a fast pace from the get-go, and he's not going to be able to survive. I'm going to put him in deep waters, and he's going to struggle to breathe. And as soon as he realizes he can't do any of this, he's going to go for broke himself. He's going to, have a little bit of resistance, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to come back with my own, and then I'm going to finish him.
All right, get me fired up for this fight right here. Logan talked a lot of trash, but he said, look, we're two villains. We're people that people love to hate. This is there's no hero in this fight. This is two villains coming together.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like if we're pro wrestling this, you're a little bit more the baby face. People seem to like you more than a Logan Paul who, if you don't know anything, if you're not a subscriber to him, the only thing you know is bad about Logan Paul, basically.
Yeah. And I understand that. And, if people see me as the hero or the villain, it doesn't change the outcome of this fight. For me, the outcome is Logan Paul getting knocked out.
Oh, wow.
It's simple as that. He's going to try and, show that he's big and macho. But at the end of the day, he's, can I say the P word?
I would love if you did.
Oh, well, he's a
Wow. Wow.
If I'm being honest, yeah, like he's gonna try and have this whole bravado. He has yes men constantly around him. He has Shannon Briggs telling him what he wants to hear. But once he realizes that he's in an actual fight with me and that I'm not taking it easy and I'm taking this for real and he's getting punched in the face repeatedly, he's gonna realize this is real.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a war.
Yes.
And,
It will be a war.
And ultimately, is this the beginning of something? You're an entertainer who has so many options. You're saying that you hope a victory lifts your music game, lifts your cultural imprint, if you will. But if this fight does monster numbers for DAZN and it's exciting and it's fun, could you? Is this something you think you might want to do?
Well, I'm gonna. With this fight, I'm gonna make sure that I show the boxing community that I know how to box and box well to the point where they respect it fully, especially after only training for 2 years. Like, I've dedicated my life to this. And same with my fans. They're going to watch this and rally up and be excited for what's to come. And you never know, like, after this, like, trust me, with this camp, it was tough. It was one of the toughest things. I've had ups and downs. You know, I've had high points. I've had low points. And, you know, there's a story behind that. And for me, like, I've come out a much better person mentally and physically. And I feel as soon as I get in that ring, show everyone what I'm about. Hey, you never know. Like, in the future, I could do more fights.
Wow.
Like,
wow,
at that point, I feel, trust me, when I destroy Logan Paul, you're going to see, people are going to be like, yo, JJ could actually beat other pro fighters.